Welcome back to Jammin' Games. I am Steven. He is Wyatt. We're watching Blue Eye Control on the left, playing against Izzet Blitz on the right. Is it Blue Eye Control? Because that's a red land.
This is a Blitz, I know that.
Yeah, no, there's no...
red spells?
Doesn't look like it. I think he just has it because it cycles.
You could run an irrigated farmland for that reason, then.
Nope, you're wrong.
It also cycles for one less.
Can you fetch irrigated farmland?
Yeah, it's Plains Island. There's gotta be a reason.
Oh, prismatic ending. He has prismatic ending. It gets it to 3. Okay, Max, we've come around to this.
Well, here's a Spirit Wing Sprite Stormwing entity.
Stormwing entity. So Ethan has the turn 2 Manamorphose into Stormwing entity. And
Path will get this. That's about it, wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that
prismatic
cleans it up.
it.
No, having the high CMC is kind of big.
Is that a watery grave? I think this is 4-color control.
That is 100% a watery grave. There are no spells in this deck that are not blue or white.
Okay, so it's all for you're banking on prismatic ending?
Yeah, prismatic ending, engineered explosives. So we tried a different camera angle this week. It's closer down and lower. I think there's less glare too.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, we can kind of see the cards.
Oh, you know what they are. Let me see if I can't.
What?
No, you have to keep commenting on the match.
Oh, okay. Little Teferi, Steven's favorite card in the freaking world.
I think everybody should be playing this card.
Steven's everybody, yeah.
I really think that you should be playing this card until it gets banned, because it is just so good.
This Stormwing has scryed 6 cards.
Same Stormwing?
Yeah.
He's making up a lot of ground with it. Do it again. Do it, unsummon it. Yep. Max never quits.
Here is, it's 2 mana. I don't know what's red.
It's Manamorphose.
Okay, that's fair.
This deck, it seems unfortunate that Ethan didn't get any of the low drop creatures. You know, the ones, the
Swift Spear, Soulscar Mage, Sprite Dragon.
Yeah, because it's not the deck is good.
Any of the 12 low drop creatures that are in this deck?
Are there 12? Is that Ragavan too?
No, it's not Ragavan. I don't think this deck does run Ragavan.
Here's 2 Stormwings. That's a pretty good
Clock.
Yeah,
threat,
yep. We've kind of hit the point of the game where Max is going to be activating Planeswalkers and casting Supreme Verdict for most of the game.
He obviously doesn't have it.
I guess he doesn't.
How many verdicts is he running?
It's on my list. I was looking for two Supreme Verdicts. This looks like Cryptic Command if I had to call it something. So Ethan is showing a gut shot. Looks like a few draw spells in hand. He's got a lot of ways to navigate this thing forwards. Something I'm always impressed with about Max is that he is willing to just throw Planeswalkers away when he needs to. No?
Yes, but
I always protect my Planeswalkers for too long. Obviously, counterspelling the gut shot is a fine play in Path. This is great.
Yes.
But, I usually guard my Planeswalkers too stringently, whereas Max is pretty willing to let him go. But Max plays blue-white all the time, and I don't. Have to defer.
Wow. Those are deck lists?
Those are old deck lists. Don't need them. This is kind of showing what Counterspell does. I was kind of wondering if there was a Counterspell deck.
Why would there not be? It just takes the place of all the mana leaks
and
Logic
Knots.
Knots.
Is it good?
It's just a slight upgrade from Logic Knot and Mana Leak.
Yeah, but decks didn't play a lot of those. You would play
they
one
played 2 or 3.
Yeah, and now you play 4 Counterspells. In a lot of
I
decks.
don't know if they do.
Okay, well this one does.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad we're on the same page now.
Yeah.
We're at the point of the game where it's kind of just the two Planeswalker lock. There will be not much that happens for the next 12 turns, but
here's a hasty 1-drop on turn 6. The perfect time.
a lot of thinking here.
Is it an attack? Is it not?
I guess you have to decide if you want to attack your opponent or attack the Planeswalker.
Yeah, and you have sorcery speed stuff you can probably do to pump it up.
I don't know if there is any sorceries in this deck. Light up the stage is a sorcery. But you have to deal damage first, but... Oh, there's a light up the stage. He did decide to do damage to his opponent to draw 2. He can go Stormwing next turn, Sprite Dragon.
Expressive iterations in this deck?
Nope, they do not run Expressive. Expressive seems good, though.
It seems like it's a ton of upside. Someone's knocking on the door. Okay.
Did we cut that out?
No, we told him we answered the door.
Oh, okay.
So Max has a prismatic ending.
Is this thing recording? Because it doesn't look like it is.
Yeah, it's the second track lower down.
Oh, okay.
It's by counter descend.
It's very confusing, but
yeah,
we'll figure that out. Sprite Dragon, will it attack for 1?
Will it attack for more? Will it attack? There's a few questions. I don't know what the answer is.
Neither do I. What do you think the answer is?
What do you think? Do you think Ethan has a chance in this game still? Because it feels like it's to the point where just Max has it.
Yeah, I think once your opponent gets these 2 planes, especially like this pair of planeswalkers,
yeah.
it's kind of over. Like, I have to imagine there's an answer coming for the Sprite Dragon, and I have to imagine like there's an answer coming for the pump spell or like anything. Like both his planes, like he's probably just fine taking 1 even.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he doesn't play a spell, like even just taking 2 is not a big deal.
Yeah, I feel like Max's life total is far too high for this to really be something that's possible to steal.
A bolt after lava dart, you get to deal up to 3 damage on something.
Sure.
There's a force and negation. Exile it, which is relevant.
That's very relevant. Yeah.
Lava dart not getting the flashback effect. Just attacked him. Like, there's a Teferi plus. Here's a Jace 0. Gets to see 5 different cards, and he has a way to shuffle. Like, it's like the slow of. There's a Castle Ardenvale to close out the game at some point. Here's a prismatic ending.
I believe he also has Shark Typhoons, which is like
the list is in front of you. You don't just have to say I think.
Nary a 1 in the list.
Yeah.
Oh, they're 2 in the board.
Okay.
So I kind of like Shark Type because this is the blue-white trap, is that you lock the game up and then you can't end the game for 20 turns.
What do you mean? You make a bunch of 1/1s.
Yeah. This is not exactly a fast clock. So this gives your opponent to get back in the game. I guess if you have the Planeswalkers, there's no shot. Because the Planeswalkers keep drawing you cards to get ahead.
Yeah, you draw 4 cards a turn and put back 2 lands. Like, and then you shuffle it. Like,
did you see Nassif handily won the challenge of this deck?
Blue-white?
Blue-white-red. It's not even close to this list. I'm not sure what I'm calling it.
Yeah, it was like...
But it's... I think this archetype is very strong right now. Nassif has expressive iterations, lightning bolts, prismatic endings.
And blue-white control? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, game is ended.
Yeah, that... So I'm guessing that Ethan also is a blue-white control player. So
I saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, he knows how this ends, and he's not going to do it anymore.
Is this a Plains Prismatic? Because that would have been pretty good here.
It would have been pretty good. This is a good shot. This is the kind of start that I think gives Izzet Blitz a chance.
Like, draw 2, deal 3 damage, turn 2, 4 damage, turn 2.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe a second creature there would have been ideal, so that you
like
can really,
second
really
Swift
threaten.
Spear into...
Even a Soul Scar, just something so that this Swift Spear eating a removal spell doesn't mean you're without an attacker on your big turn. Because you have a Manamorphose, they're just going to start going off. Like, there's a lot you can do to get going.
I mean, this is a main phase opt, which means he's looking for somebody
something
to answer this, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he probably didn't find it.
No, it doesn't look like Max did.
I mean, like if you can count as Manamorphose, you kind of have to. It sets up for a pretty easy storming entity.
Countering Manamorphoses is actually pretty great.
It denies them 2 mana and a card, and usually they're going to cast a spell afterwards that would have been relevant.
Yep,
yeah.
It stops the chain cold.
It does not look like he's able to. Here's just a second Swift Spear. Here's an opt. I'm going to get it for 5 here. Is there a lava dart in the yard? I mean, you could get in for
There is
7,
a dart.
8.
Yeah. I don't think...
It's a little aggressive.
You can sack a land at this point. Okay.
Now you're kind of... Turn 3, Supreme Verdict. Oh!
Oh!
Well, that'll buy some time.
Yes, it will. Gosh, that card is such a blowout sometimes.
Especially in a deck that's from Snapcaster Mage. I mean, you get to go block.
Yeah, just easy 3 blocks, I think.
Unless you kill a couple of these warriors. I don't know what they are. I don't know what time
Soldiers.
they make. Soldiers?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go Lava Dart on 1, Lava Dart another, go down 2 lands, and swing for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think Blitz is happy to do that here.
Here's a Bedlam Reveler, though. I didn't know this deck still ran Bedlam Reveler.
So if Ethan picked up a...
They were in Bedlam Reveler on the sideboard, the 2 of.
It's nice. It grinds out games.
Yeah. It was just a block on all of them.
Yeah. And there's just
Ooh, that's a log.
The crispy 5 for 1, huh?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Bolt, Stormwing, Scry 2. You have an Islet in hand, so if you want one of these now, you can draw it. Doesn't want either of them.
Wants neither.
Outlets are nice. The redraw is pretty important in this deck.
Having those effects out of just green-white has been pretty big for every deck.
You're going to start hard casting Stormwing next turn.
Oof. Yeah.
Don't make fun of my oof.
No, just like sometimes Teferi feels like that. Just when it comes down as an unsummoned.
I think when you are ahead, it feels like that. When you are not, it's just who cares.
Yep. So we're Aether Gusting. This is a judge call for me, actually. If you Aether Gust a Lava Dart from the graveyard, where does it go?
Is it flashback or what's the wording?
Flashback, yeah.
Flashback, as the spell resolves, it would never resolve, so it go to the top of the deck?
Nope, it goes to exile.
Really?
When you cast a spell as a flashback effect, it gains an effect that says if it would go anywhere other
okay.
Yeah.
I thought if it would go to the graveyard this turn, you would exile it.
Nope.
I don't know that it stated if it would go anywhere.
Part of casting it is exile it instead of putting it anywhere else.
But I didn't know that anywhere else. I thought it was if it would go back to the graveyard. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I know Remand exiles it, so I guess I should have just assumed that.
Putting it on top of Remand counter, they're all weird.
Right. I know remanding a Snapcaster flashback on a spell is always the best thing in the world because you're up cards.
I feel like if Remand had been made in current year, it'd be better. Because Remand says counter target spell. If it's countered, put it back in its owner's hand.
Oh, you think if it just read put target spell on the stack back in its owner's hand?
Yeah.
I don't know how it worded.
But Unsubstantiate essentially just does that. Return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. Also, Unsubstantiate, pretty good card.
Doesn't draw a card.
The bar is so high now.
Yeah.
For like what you need a card to do. Yeah. All right. Path is cleaning up the Stormwing. Got Teferi down. No, got life total down. Okay, so I mean,
Bolt
he's at
wins
3.
The game here.
You die if you go to 0.
It looks like his opponent has like 12 cards in hand.
Yeah, pair of Teferis, and
he's missing land drops. It looks like too, which means he has to have spells in hand. Teferi tucked it away, playing another land. You can't really fetch here, or else you shuffle away Stormwing, and Stormwing seems like. I mean, maybe you want the Bolt instead.
Is Stormwing best draw?
Yeah,
I can see
right?
that. 2 cards picked up by Max.
Storming gives you 2 scries, or you can just try to go for the win. But you have to assume your opponent has a counterspell.
Yeah, you do. Especially with Teferi.
Yeah.
You can't really... Yeah, I mean, your opponent's at 3, so it's tempting to keep, sticking it out, but... Once you get a couple Teferis in play, the game is essentially over.
It does become much, much harder to win.
Max is a mercifully quick player, also.
Is he?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, the videos aren't very long.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah, Max moves quick.
Here's a Lava Dart. And it's just going to say, okay, go to 2.
Say shrug.
Is there another Lava Dart? No, it's just Storming. And then there's the Cryptic command, counter draw. Oops, I have to assume that is the modes.
I would assume so as well. And there's an Archmage's Charm in hand.
Yeah.
Max has this wrapped up a few ways.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because it's 2, but like I would bet you the rest of the money I'll make for the rest of my life that Max wins this game.
There's that, and counting down to hand size, discarding another Teferi.
Yeah.
You have to draw a Bolt, and somehow Max has to not have anything.
Correct, which is probably what happened. Is there an uncountable burn spell?
Exquisite Firecraft.
Maybe
3
I should
mana,
be running
4
this
damage,
card.
can't be countered.
Legacy
Burn runs it.
Yeah, exactly, to get through counterbalances. I think you should probably be running this card.
Technical difficulties, sorry. We are back with a Light Up the Stage.
Light Up the Stage. This video has like a couple stops and starts.
1 damage. Gotta push through something. Lava Dart's pretty good. It's 2... Oh, well, there's a time.
Timely reinforcements.
The game has now ended.
Don't want to play against that. Thanks for watching.